A man discovers a mysterious sinkhole on his farm. He picks up a rock and throws it into the hole, but he realizes the rock seems to disappear into thin air. He waits for a long time but hears no sound of it hitting the ground. Curious, the man reaches his hand in to test it. The next moment, he starts experiencing hallucinations. Terrified, the man quickly steps back. At that moment, something sinister enters the man's body, but he is completely unaware of it. He picks up his hat and decides to leave. However, when he enters the house, something strange happens. The scene in front of him is exactly like the hallucination he just had. Could the sinkhole have the ability to predict the future? Before he can think about the cause of these events, a police officer delivers some bad news to him. Because his daughter-in-law, who went missing months ago, still hasn't been found. They have come today to try and close the case. This makes the man's eldest son very sad. He refuses to believe that his wife would just leave without a reason, especially since they have an 8-year-old daughter. At this moment, the man can't help but wonder if his daughter-in-law's disappearance has anything to do with the mysterious sinkhole. But in order to prevent the government from shutting down his farm, he decides to temporarily keep it a secret. The next morning, he returns to the farm again. Staring at the eerily mysterious sinkhole, he plans to cover it with dirt, but he realizes that this method won't work at all. He then tries to cover it with a piece of canvas, but after a long struggle, it's still useless. At that moment, a cow suddenly appears next to him. Feeling confused, the man starts checking around the farm. He discovers a woman camping nearby. To keep the woman from learning the secret of the sinkhole, the man warns her not to wander around, but the woman offers a high price to buy his farm. The man directly refuses. That night, when the man is about to sleep, he suddenly hears the sound of his sons arguing outside. He rushes to the warehouse to check. He finds his 2 sons standing by the car, looking frantic. It turns out that the 2 sons had been at a bar that night. They happened to run into the neighbor's son, the farm owner. The neighbor's son mocked the eldest son about his wife. This led to an accident. The panic-stricken brothers quickly return home. After hearing the details, the man decides to cover it up. Because his granddaughter has already lost her mother, he doesn't want her to lose her father as well. So the man makes a decision. He tells his 2 sons to clean up the bloodstains on the car. Then he takes the body and heads toward the sinkhole. Just as he's about to arrive, a lightning bolt suddenly strikes from the sky. The body falls off the horse. Seeing this, the man quickly gets off the horse, but the startled horse runs off. With no choice, the man has to carry the body toward the sinkhole himself. However, when he passes through the fence, his clothes get caught on the barbed wire. Without thinking, he quickly takes off his clothes. Finally, after much effort, the man successfully throws the body into the sinkhole. But before he can catch his breath, a voice suddenly sounds behind him.
What is this, Royal?
It turns out to be the mysterious woman from earlier. She seems to have studied the sinkhole. The woman says this is a hole carved by the god of time with a sickle, dividing the world into the known and unknown parts. Then she asks the man who else knows about the sinkhole.
No one.